Well, good morning. We officially made it 1 week of doing videos every day. Trying to push myself to do more, make more. You guys are seeming to love it, so thank you for your support. Oh, we've got a madhouse around here. Life is hauling horses today, so I need to get this out of my way because I need to hook up to the flatbed with the mega cab. I'm not going to run the 7.3 today. I'm going to give it a couple more test drives, and just I would rather be safe. You know, I was the idiot the first time, and I'm not going to be the idiot this time, so that's what we're going to do. Well, and I guess I'll be the good husband and get this thing cleaned out. There was a mini up here. This one must have been stomping. Look how they just pushed all the shavings. We'll clean all the poop out and get all these shavings re-spread out for her before she's got to go today. Gotta find a pitchfork. Well, this looks familiar. Picking up a couple brand new trucks. Some truck beds already moved today. I really didn't film any of that. There was really nothing entertaining. Just two beds that we've seen time and time again. And I have my daughter with me today. She's hanging out with me for the day, so spend some quality time with her today. And try and get some more work done as we can. But this place is, they're trying to, I've got one left here after this one. They're trying to get these moved. They got a bunch of, I don't know if they have any sitting over here. Now it looks like they got them all moved. They had like 50 some vans come in for upfitting a couple weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks at this point. They had this whole grass lot over here full, so they've been trying to get what's done out of the way. Just because once it's done like that, it wouldn't take much for somebody to back into in their parking lot like one of their employees. And that just really, really screws everything up. So I got these trucks picked up, and the big boss man, the owner of the place, came out, and I was like, oh no, what happened? Did I deliver something to the wrong place? I'm pretty sure I didn't. But he came out and asked what kind of equipment I had, because he's got their company they build like passenger vans. So they take like an empty Ford Transit and convert it into like a 9-passenger van. Well, they have to be crash tested and certified. So he's got a body that they crash tested to certify out at the person who does it's out in Ohio. And he's just, they're done with it. They've been done with it. He kind of wants to get it back because he uses it as a selling point to show customers, hey, this is what it looks like in a crash. This is why we do this, to keep people safe. So I've got to kind of figure out a way, because it's just got like a rolling like chassis under it, not like a car chassis, like a dolly chassis, just to be able to move around. So I don't know exactly how I would move it, but that's one thing I need to figure out and try to get that back for them. Well, I'm just about out of trailer parking here at the house, so we need to rearrange a couple trucks and get ready to head south. We're gonna unhook the mega cab, hook up the 7.3. 7.3 is running over there, getting the last bit of air out of the cooling system, and then a black one and a gray one go down to Statesville, and then I've got the red one and a black one that go down to Spartanburg, South Carolina. So I got 2 trips south. Tomorrow might be a run down, deadhead back, and then the Spartanburg one, we'll try to find a reload on the way back. But I'll be checking the board no matter what. I'll check the board when we, pretty much tonight, before I go to bed in the morning, see if there's anything coming out of Statesville, out of Manheim and Statesville, comes back to the house, because I've already got 2 others sitting here waiting on me. So I have the work. It pays enough to deadhead back, but the extra money is always nice. So the reason I had 4 of these trucks is they had 2 going to 2 separate locations, and said they may have others come up. And so I went and picked the 2 up and was just gonna run them the way they were if I didn't hear from them. that they didn't have two more that could be pairs, two going to the same dealer instead of going to separate places. And sure enough, like, I don't know, a day or two later, lady shot me an email and said, hey, I got one to go into each location. And that made it really nice that I could just pair them together. I mean, really makes logistical sense, and it's a little easier on me. So what we'll do is we'll run these down to North Carolina tomorrow, come back empty, and then tomorrow when I get home, I'll reload the last two, and then the next morning I will roll out for South Carolina, and that's when I'll find something 100% to come back. Even if I got a deadhead. Whoops. I don't know why this thing is like stuck in between. There it goes. It's like stuck in between neutral and drive. What was I saying? I don't know. Oh. So even if I have to deadhead like 100 miles or something to find something good coming back, that's what I'll do. And then I'll be able to, really, those would be delivered either Thursday or Friday. I mean, that's pretty much going to be the end of the week for me, is running 2 loads of these. And I really need to get ready for snowbird season. My entire month of October is booked with snowbirds. I've got a trip from New Hampshire to South Carolina, and then I have 2 or 3 trips to Florida. So it'll be like pretty much 1 trip a week to Florida. And all right, gotta get the 7.3 hooked up. She's ready. We're getting the heat in this thing to make sure. Got some cooling through the heater core and everything, and it did burp a lot of air on the last test drive and topped everything off. So we'll get it hooked up, and she's headed back to work. Alrighty, she's hooked up again, ready for battle. Could have been 1 day's downtime fixing it myself, but you know, it took me 3 days to do a 3-hour job with kids. I'm not complaining at all. So these two are headed to North Carolina. I think they're both trail bosses, pretty much the same spec on these. Automatic steps. And this one has like the upgraded leather seats. That one has wheels, tires, steps, exhaust, and no leather seats. So they're the same, except that one doesn't have leather seats. So I actually got a new tag for this trailer I need to put on before we leave here tonight. New plates on there. I actually had gotten pulled over for that because I had my plate on upside down because the bolt holes were broken out of it. So I went ahead and got a new plate ordered from the Staub agency out of Maine. Use my Maine tags, but that's it, guys. I'm done for the night. I'll see you tomorrow.